What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of my Houston Rockets rebuild series. We're going to start this episode by checking the inbox with some rare good news. As you can see, at the end of the month of February, Obi Toppin has been named Rookie of the Month. That is back-to-back months with him taking home that award, so it's great to see that he's being recognized as one of the better young players in the league. Gives us a nice building block to build around for the future. If you remember back to the last episode, we had a minor injury. RJ Barrett's going to be out for 3 days. So we did a little shuffling of the depth chart with Barrett hitting the bench. Jayshawn Tate is going to take over all of his shooting guard minutes in the starting lineup. Should probably open up quite a few extra shots for Obi and Christian Wood in the post. We then decided to give young Kenyon Martin Jr. Some minutes at power forward. We brought him up from the D League, or the G League I should say. We have now relegated Kelly Olynyk to the very end of the bench, where we will no longer be seeing him play for us. So that means our power forward rotation is going to be Obi starting, with Kenyon Martin Jr. backing him up. And at the center position, it's going to be Christian Wood starting, playing about 30 minutes a game, with Taco Fall playing 26. So not a bad little big man rotation that we've kind of stumbled upon here, I think. Has it led to many wins? Not really. 22 and 39 isn't exactly lighting the world on fire, but we're rebuilding. This is what we're here to do. So let's sim these 3 games for RJ to get healthy. A nice win over Charlotte. Drop 1 to Orlando. So it goes to go figure. We had 2 games in 3 days, but it is what it is. Charlotte game. Let's check that out. 21 and 7 for Obi. 20 and 9 for Christian Wood. I'm really becoming a fan of Mike James. 15, 6 and 6 with 5 steals and a block. Those are nice numbers. Kenyon Martin Jr. played all right in his pro debut. I'd like to see that. Just because I haven't seen us play in quite some time, I want to check out this box score. Wendell Carter Jr. tore us up 29 and 9. Interesting. Markelle Fultz had a nice little game against us, and so did Cole Anthony. Obi with 30 points, Christian Wood 38 and 11. Yeah, I love this grind offense for these 2 guys. Are we still on grind, or we may have went back to balance, but I'll take a look at that. Mike James with a double-double. Very nice. The bench, not much to talk about. See, even though Taco's putting up decent counting stats, 10 points, 8 boards, a steal, a block, that negative 21 just goes to show that he's really putting up some empty stats. So as pretty as those numbers are, it's not really doing much for us. So could be in the market for another big man. Wow. Okay, so RJ must have re-injured himself for an extra 4 days. Obi's out for 2 days. Do we have games? Maybe we can just get through these 2. No, we do have a game. Naturally. So let's just get him out. You know what? We're going to have to go really small here. Kenyon Martin Jr. will play. I suggest the matrix. Alright, so Obi's out for 2. RJ is out for 4. Of course we won. Why wouldn't we win without our best 2 young players? Sim another one. We do have a game against the Lakers, so let's get Obi back. Swap. Suggest the matrix for us. What do we got? 2 more days? Oh, 1 more day. Alright, so RJ Barrett misses the Lakers game. Lost by 12. How much would it really have mattered? Alright, let's go back in. Let's get our regular lineup. We're completely healthy, so let's restore. RJ, come on back. Christian Wood, Taco Fall. Jay Sean. I did want to give Kenyon Martin some minutes. But I do want him playing alongside of Christian Wood. Let's do this. Carve out some of Taco's minutes for the young gunner, because Taco is just looks better than it really is what it seems to be. You don't like that. Let's go with that for now. It's never fun having to go back and forth with the depth chart every other day, but it is what it is. Yeah, so we are running a balanced offense, which is nice because we do have that interior post usage that we like with Christian Wood and Obi Toppin, and RJ likes to get to the rack as well. But it does allow us to get some corner shots up. Obi has been stroking it from deep this year, so let's see how far we can get. I would love to. We're not going to finish the season. But we're damn near going to try. Let's see. How far can we get? Probably should have taken off stop sim on action email. But it doesn't matter. We already have an invalid roster. Check an action email here. Obi looks great. Yes, he does. He's unfazed. Christian has been a stud. Yes, he does. Effort decreases. It's okay. Take the rest of the season off. Doesn't bother me. Oh, Mike James. 2 days out. That stinks. Well, I want to store those lineups first. DJ Augustin's going to play pretty much the entire game. You know, can I sneak some minutes in for RJ at point guard? I don't want him playing too many minutes. Yeah, let's roll with that. So how many days for 2? Not that I care, but Sergio Brown's out for 2. Sterling Brown, excuse me, not Sergio. Another loss. We should be back healthy now, so let's restore that lineup. Mike James, come on back. Let's see how we go. Win over the Cavs. Whoa, 71-point outing against the Kings, and they're not a great defensive team, so that's scary. We take down the Bulls. We're still 17 games under 500. Ooh, another 79 points in the loss. This is scary, scary numbers. 83 in the loss. Milwaukee's a scary good team anyway, so can't be too upset about that. a win over the Pacers. Back-to-back wins, a 1-point win over the Pistons. Back to our losing ways against the 76ers. Take down the Dubs, but we lose Daniel House to an injury here. 9 days. Augustine's out for 3. Okay. Get Eric Gordon some run. See if his old bones still got it. Nine days for Daniel House. See how it goes here. And 46. 6 games left in the season. Make that 5 games left. We're almost there. This season is almost coming to a merciful end. Oh, and we are stacking the losses with a purpose. Go back to the depth chart. Let's reset. Restore. Get the house man back in there. Well, we might as well just take this to the end. Check this inbox real quick. Another rookie of the month for Obi. Scouting update. I haven't gotten into the draft class at all. I have an idea in the back of my head what I'd like to do. I'm going to keep that to myself just in case I don't have the time for it for this season, but I have an idea going on. Back-to-back wins. Taco suffers an injury. What are we, 1 game away from the end of the season? Yep. Just couldn't get there, huh? He's out for 8 days. Kenyon Martin Jr. out for 1. I don't think we need to even do anything here. Is this season's end? I believe it is. Oh, they're not going to let me play. Alright. Go ahead, AI. You probably do a better job. Look at DJ Augustine, Kevin Porter Jr., Kelly Olynyk into the starting lineup. Whatever you say. Rightfully so. We lose. I believe that takes us to the playoffs here. Again, rookie of the month. 4 in a row. It's a beautiful thing. There it is. There's our playoff tree. We didn't quite make it at 32 and 50. But let's take a look at the overall standings in the conference. So the Western Conference, we were just only 11 games out of the playoffs there. Sacramento Kings sneak in above. Oh, Dallas missing out. Memphis missing out. I hopefully in the next version of this game we get the play-in series, because that would be interesting. We'd see a 1 game between the Jazz and the Kings, 1 between Luka and Ja, and then the loser up here versus the winner here. That would have been a nice little play-in for the West. 68 and 14 for the Lakers, a 13-game lead on the 2-seeded Warriors. The Lakers are a wagon. Let's take a look at the West. 66 and 16, 2 games behind the Lakers. They seem to be destined to go at it. The Hawks only finished 1 game back. That's incredible. Let's find the young man, Trae Young. 35 points, 9 assists, 5 boards, and a steal. Whoa. 49% from the floor. 36% from 3 is kind of lower than I expected, but good lord, can he shoot. Let's find those standings one last time and take a look before we finish up this episode. Eastern Conference, Philly and Indiana, Boston and Brooklyn, Miami and Chicago edges out Orlando, tied record. Must have had the tiebreaker over them. Toronto misses out by a game as well. But if we take a look at the league, go to the bottom of the standings where we want it to be. Seems like we won probably a few too many games than we would have liked, as we are in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th position before the lottery is played out. So we'll see. Maybe we sneak into that top 4 of the lottery with the new lottery odds anyways. And I have no idea who's in the draft, so if we move up, it might not even save this franchise. But we will take a look next episode when we get through the playoffs and start taking a look at the draft class. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next episode.